Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to reacting to Goat Piece episode 100. Guys, it's a milestone, okay? 100 episodes, already 100 episodes, bro. Time flies when you're having fun. It's 10% of 1,000, so I heard this show has around 1,000 episodes and it's still ongoing. So I'm 1/10 there. So I am on my merry way, bro. I'm fast as hell, bro. Already 100 episodes. Give yourselves a round of applause for sticking up with me through 100 episodes again. But yeah, that being said, this show is great so far. Can't wait to see more. They're still just building the world and the characters, and I don't think we assembled the whole team yet, so there's a lot for me to see. But regardless, we are in Arabasta Kingdom. We are on our way. Ace is still with us, and yeah, we tested those guys the last episode, and I can't wait to see what this episode's gonna be about. But that being said, if you enjoy my reactions, you know what to do. Let's go. Okay, that's a big spoiler.
Koza, Vivi に誓った夢。
Something about the Vivi. Don't waste water.
こんなにこぼしちゃって贅沢な。いいじゃねえか。
ねえビビ、反乱軍のこと教えてくれる？そうね、話しておいた方がいいよね。
Okay.
村は枯れました。どうして助けてくれなかったんだよ。
だが天候は神の営みだ。
どんな罰でも受ける所存にございますゆえ、どうか。まったくってこのバカがこのバカがこのバカがこのバカこのバカ。なんという心遣いを。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
なんだよ、お前なんかに村のみんなの気持ちがわかるもんか。
こらコウザ、待ちなさい。
So I'm guessing this kid wants the king to save the village, and the king's solution is just abandon the village and come here. And the kid doesn't want to leave his hometown. He's right. I guess it's complex.
トトよ。いい子じゃないか彼は。村のみんなの気持ちがとそう言ったよ。村人たちのために。彼はここへ乗り込んできたのだ。
Yeah, this is a good king, bro.
どうしたイガラム。
お言葉ですが、彼ら全員を援助できるほどこの国に予算はありません。
バカ者！我らの生活費でも何でも削れば絞り出せようが。お
She got into a fight? But I lost?
あのクソガキは
Damn, that little kid does not care that she's a girl. He's like, oh, equal rights, equal lefts as well. Like, my man pummeled her.
よくも叩きのめしてやる。
待て待て。
叩きのめしてやる。申し訳ございません。私死んでお詫びを。
やめろ小野寺。
You ninnies.
バカ者、子供の喧嘩だ。
Yeah, that's true.
お前なんかに負けるかちびすけ。俺は村でずっとリーダーを張ってきたんだ。
行くわよ。
今日からビビは俺たちスナスナ団の副リーダーだ。文句あるやつがいるか？
Did my man lose? Please don't tell me he lost, bro. You got beat up by a girl? I think he won, but he's being chivalrous here and he's giving her like co-captain.
見ろイガラム。ビビに友達ができた。
The disguises are ridiculous.
アラバスタを背負って立つために。
おかしな国だよまったく。一国の王女がこんな民家に普通に出入りするなんて。
Yo, she's one of the people.
イガラムさん、あんた飯は？
いやいや結構おにぎり小さい上。では失礼。
何じゃない。
He's a good dad, bro. A good dad and a good king. He has a pure heart. He's worried about his child. Something happened to that kid, right?
やあお嬢ちゃん。
お出かけだね。送ろうか。
かかれスナスナ団。渡すもんか。死んでも守れスナスナ団。
Yo, where's her protector now, bruh? Another one.
まぬけなガードだな。
まだ仲間が。
ビビを狙った悪者がいたんだ。
何？
刃物を持った大人で今遺跡の方へ行ったよ。コーザのやつも後をって。
何？なんだここにいたのかい。頼むからおとなしく捕まってくれよ。
How about no?
待て。
Yo.
大丈夫かビビ。死んでも守れスナスナ団。
リーダーやめてよ。
やる気かい。
ああ、うちの兄貴をのしちまやがって。
なんてこってぶっ潰してやろうか。ああ、こっちほら。
Okay.
で倒れていたスナスナ団もチャカベルすぐに手配を。勇敢な子供たちだ。
They really were courageous, I mean.
何より友達を失うことが怖かったのか。
She has a pure soul, bro. She was always like this.
ビビはまだ小さいが王女。コザ、今日の君の働きは巨大なものだ。
少なからず酷な判断も要するもの。そのためにビビ様はお優しすぎます。
いがらむよ。
は。
いいのだ。アラバスタはこれでいいのだ。
あの場所はいろんな旅人や商人たちが行き交うアラバスタの交差点なんだ。そこに街ができてみろ。この国のどれほどの人たちが喜ぶことか。
頼んだぞ、トト。
国王様、きっと素晴らしい街を開いてみせます。じゃあなビビちゃん、しばらくお別れだ。街が形になったらいつか遊びにおいで。
トトおじさん。
すげえ街作って俺たちがこの国をもっと潤してやるさ。
So where is the kid now?
そう、そのコーザってお友達とってもいい子ね。でもそれが反乱軍の話なの？ええ、そうよ。
Oh, he's gonna be the
これ
leader
から
of
行
it.
くユバの町に反乱軍は駐留している。
He's gonna be the leader of it.
その反乱軍のリーダーの名は
Come
コ
on.
ーザ。まさか。
何怒ってんだろう。
You guys are idiots. Man.
Episode 100. We're 10% there to 1,000 episodes, and considering that this is episode 100, I wanted to end the video by giving you a lot of info, including some SBS info. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the subtitles. Kazoku Fansubs has made it to where it's actually very easy to tell whether you're watching a flashback or not. See, they make the outline for the subtitles gray whenever a flashback is occurring, while it's just black for regular dialogue that happens in the present. So for any scene that takes place in the past or something that's a past event, those have gray subtitles. So do remember that, because it's very handy to remember, because there could be occasions on where you're not really so sure if a flashback is going on or not, because sometimes it can happen in a pretty abrupt manner, so yeah. Next, this is a short one, nothing grandiose, but Nami's name has a Japanese meaning. Nami just means wave. The word tsunami even has the word nami in it, because a tsunami is a wave, right? Like a big wave of water. But yeah, Nami is technically called Wave. It makes sense. She's a navigator who can skillfully traverse through the waves of the sea, so yeah.
Yeah, it
Next,
fits.
the Roronoa part of Zoro's name is inspired from an actual French pirate from the 1600s who was known by the name of François Lulunet, and the last name of Lulunet is what inspired the name of Roronoa. This is even stated in SBS where Oda confirms it.
Pause the video and read this. Does the origin of Zoro's last name come from the pirate known as OK? That is correct. The name really was taken from the so-called most fierce and cruel pirate of the Caribbean Sea. That name, Morgan and Alvida, are all names of real pirates. Interesting.
To be true. He was also a swordsman just like Zoro is, and he was incredibly fierce and had a lot of conviction, so you can really tell that Oda got inspired from him and wrote a lot of his characteristics into Zoro. Heck, maybe even this portrait of him was a partial inspiration for Mihawk's design. I mean, come on, look at his face. Perhaps he got the face from him and the rest from Dracula. Now, as I talked about before with the whole Arabasta and Alabasta thing, it's really hard to tell whether or not something is supposed to be with an R or an L, because in Japanese, the R and L are the exact same letter. There are no separate characters for L. So when writing foreign words with an L into Japanese, L is written with the character that has an R. So for example, Luffy is written like Ruffy. Sometimes you see that one dude in one of your comments say, refer to Luffy as Ruffy, because in some countries, Luffy's name was actually localized to Ruffy, right? Because that's how they pronounce it in Japanese.
So that's what that's about, bro. So the Japanese can't pronounce my name. Lucky, bro. They call me Rocky.
Separate character from R and L, right? So yeah, because of this, you could actually argue that it's not supposed to be Roronoa but Lolonoa, because Lolonoa sounds a lot more closer to Lulunet, which is what the name is based off of.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be super pedantic about this. Roronoa sounds cooler, and I mean it's what we're used to, so it's whatever. Just bringing up that the possibilities there, right? Heck, the 4Kids English dub actually calls Roronoa Zoro Roronoa Zolo. Yeah, with an L. The official manga translation to this very day in 2023 still calls him Zolo. That's just so weird whenever you're so used to Zoro. Again, because of the whole L and R situation, stuff like this can happen. Also, this is something I may consider doing from now, and that is whenever there's a spoilery title, I'll keep blurring it like I've been doing, but I'll show the title at the end of each episode unblurred. Here you go. As you can see, it mentions Koza, right? And also the Sworn Dream stuff. So I had to blur everything for this episode. I think showing it at the end works perfectly fine, because then you would at least understand why I think it was necessary for me to blur it out in the first place. Getting to some more SBS stuff, Oda got asked, does Sanji love to say shit? And Oda responds with that by saying that he does like to say shit. Sanji curses with shit a lot, and it's a part of his character, so the subtitles aren't doing it to be cool. No, he's actually saying it. Whenever you see cursing in the subtitles,
that's so
it's
random.
Not always like, oh, look how cool we are for adding this in here. No, it's legit. Second, you remember when I said that in the manga, Usopp never got goggles during Lowtown in the manga, and the anime just came out with the Daddy the Father filler who gave him the goggles? Yeah, you see this scene right here, this manga page? This is actually a scrapped page from the manga. Oda wanted to include this, but couldn't, because you're only allowed to have a limited amount of pages per chapter on Weekly Shonen Jump, so there's a page limit. If I recall correctly, it was like 19 or 20 pages that the limit is per chapter. So as you can see, the drawings are not even completed, so yeah, it got scrapped somewhat early. So yeah, that's where the anime took it upon themselves to add what Oda couldn't add, although they still did it in their own way with the whole Daddy the Father stuff. So yeah,
makes sense.
I do want to continue, but I think if I keep going, there'll just be too much information to take in all at once. So yeah, but
that was a lot.
That's it. Just tell me what your favorite fact or story is out of all the stuff that I mentioned. So yeah, see ya.
Okay, that was dope. I loved all of it, bro. Everything was interesting, right? But the R and L situation, because my name has both of those. My real name is Lazar, so L and R, so how would they pronounce that shit, bro? That's hilarious. But yeah, a lot of dope fun facts, which I always appreciate, so thank you for that. And thank you for taking the time to do that, because you didn't have to, obviously. But yeah, I need to go back to the episode. So I kind of loved that backstory, and I also love the flip that the rebel army's leader is gonna be this childhood friend who was willing to die for Vivi? Was that the last time they saw each other when he went to that city to rebuild it? Yeah, and was that the guy that we saw when Chopper went into that, right, wagon and then got out with the camel? We saw a guy just chillaxing and talking about the rebel army and the conditions in the country. Was that the grown-up version of that kid? Because I'm like trying to remember. This is gonna be dope, bro. Okay, so they're kind of building up to it. We're definitely gonna see the rebel army and the leader soon. Is he even gonna listen to Vivi, or did he completely buy into crocodiles behind the scene plan and all that? So I guess we'll find out. That being said, I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, love you, enjoy, and bye.